I often get asked where I buy seeds for the heat-tolerant greens and vegetables that I grow over the summer. So I'm just going to do a quick video to show you what I like to grow in the summertime and where I get my seeds from. I grow several varieties of southern peas every summer. They're super easy to grow, and they're a great cover crop that fixes nitrogen in the soil. Some of my favorite types of southern peas are black-eye peas and purple hull pink-eye peas. Other heat-tolerant beans and peas that I grow are long beans, winged beans, and pigeon peas. I grow quite a few different types of heat-tolerant tropical greens and spinaches. A few of my favorites are green callaloo, vegetable amaranth, Egyptian spinach, which is also called Molochia, and Lagos spinach. I should note that I prefer these tropical greens and spinaches cooked. I don't really like them raw, so I cook them similar to how I would cook regular spinach. Unfortunately, I have not yet found a heat-tolerant substitute for lettuce. I also grow a lot of different varieties of sweet potatoes. They're very easy to grow in the summer. Often they'll even grow themselves from roots that were left in the ground from previous plantings. Moringa is a tree with highly nutritious leaves that grows in warm climates, and because it's so nutritious, I always try to have some growing. Moringa trees usually manage to survive through our mild winters, so I don't have to replant them every year. But when I do start new trees from seed, I start them in the late spring so they can grow throughout the summer. When it freezes, they usually die back to the roots at ground level and then grow back in the spring. I also grow ginger and several varieties of turmeric every summer. Here are the seeds for most of the things that I grow in the summer. You can see that there's a variety of different places that I get them from. So let's look at the heat-tolerant greens and spinaches first. This green callaloo I got from Baker Creek Seed Company, and this is also green callaloo that I got from Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. They're very similar, but this one is a lot bigger. The leaves are bigger and the plant grows bigger and taller. I like them both. They're very similar in flavor. This is the one I tried first, but then I saw that this company had it as well, and since I really liked the other one I tried, I just wanted to see if they were the same or different. So now I have them both, and I like them both, so I'll keep growing both of them. This New Zealand spinach I got from Seed Savers Exchange. This vegetable amaranth, also called Amaranthus tricolor, I got from Echo Seeds, which is a farm in Fort Myers, Florida. And I also found this amaranth edible red leaf, also called Amaranthus tricolor. This was at my local Ace, and I just picked it up to see if it was similar or different from what I already had. It's from the company Botanical Interests. And once I grew it at home, I realized that it is indeed the very same thing as this. So Amaranthus tricolor, I didn't really notice that when I saw it in the store. I just saw the big letters and thought, oh, it's another amaranth, I'll try it. But it's actually the same one. So, but I like it, and it's pretty, and it tastes good. So this is Lagos spinach. I got that from Echo Seeds. This is another kind of amaranth that I got to try. It says Amaranthus tricolor, but it is not. It does not look like this. It's the leaf on this one is totally red. There's no green on these leaves. On these, it's kind of like this, where the leaf is green and red in the center. This is something different. So again, I just got something different to try, and it is different. This is Molochia seeds. It's also called Egyptian spinach. And this I ordered from Grower Jim online. He is in Florida and has a lot of these tropical Florida crops as well. This is Malabar spinach. I got it from Seed Savers Exchange. This is not my favorite. I don't really grow this anymore. It grows really well, but I just don't really like the taste and texture of it too much. It's very like thick, and I don't know, I just don't like the texture. Some people like it, some people don't. I just included it because some people might want to try to grow it. It does grow very easily, so that's nice, but I like all of these other ones, but I don't really like the Malabar spinach very much. So here I have some different beans and peas that I grow over the summertime. The yard-long beans I get from Echo Seeds. The winged beans I got from Echo. I got these black eye peas and these zipper cream peas from Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. And actually I had 2 other types of black-eyed peas that I am growing this summer, but I used up everything in the package and I threw away the packages, so I don't have them right here, but I did actually take a picture of them. So these are the ones that I'm growing this summer. These are from Baker Creek. And then here I have some pigeon peas. I originally bought these from Echo, just like these. The pigeon peas came from Echo Farm. But I used up all that I had originally, and now I'm just saving seeds from my plants and just replanting the seeds that I saved. So you can most likely still find them at Echo online, but I'm just growing from saved seeds now. Here's a few other just kind of random things, Seminole pumpkin and papaya and roselle. And then also I have some moringa seeds, and same thing as with the pigeon pea. I ran out of the original seeds that I bought, and now I'm just saving seeds and planting those. And the moringa also came from Echo Seeds. So usually Echo Farm, you can find moringa seeds online. And then these are marigolds, obviously not edible, but they are a great cover crop for the summertime because they can kill nematodes in the soil. The nematodes go to the roots of these plants, and there's some kind of substance that the marigold roots gives off that kills the nematodes. So and they grow really well during the summertime, and they're pretty, so I always like to scatter some marigold seeds around. In fact, sometimes if I have a bed where I think there's nematodes, I will just fill the whole bed up with marigolds for a few months during the summer. This variety someone actually gave me, but it looks like it came from a place called So True Seed, and it says that it has the highest amount of this substance that any marigold has. So it's supposed to be especially good for killing nematodes. So I'm going to definitely save some seeds from the plants that I have planted this summer from this kind. And then usually it's French marigolds that are known to be the best for killing nematodes. So these are all different types of French marigold that I have. Just several different varieties, and all of them came from Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. So there's a few other things I grow in the summertime that don't grow from seeds, like sweet potatoes here. So these are some sweet potato cuttings that I took from vines, and they'll grow little roots. Don't kill them, Emmy. So I have the vine cuttings soaking in water, and then they'll start to grow little roots, and then I'll plant these when they have some roots on them. There's 2 different varieties here, and originally I bought these 2 varieties from Sandhill Preservation Center. I actually have quite a few varieties that I've bought from them, and I think I maybe bought 1 variety in the past from Baker Creek as well. So what they send you is not seeds, it's something very similar to this. They call them sweet potato slips, and usually they'll have some roots growing on them. So they look a lot like this. They're just little pieces of sweet potato vines with some roots growing on them, and that's what you plant. And then once you've planted them, you can continue making cuttings or getting slips. You can also make your own sweet potato slips from store-bought sweet potatoes. I've done that before too. You just buy an organic sweet potato at the grocery store and let it sprout. And then when the sprouts get to be about 6 inches long, you remove them and put them in water to grow their roots, just like I'm doing with the cuttings. It's really easy to do, so that's another option for starting sweet potatoes. I also grow several varieties of gingers and turmeric during the summertime, and those don't grow from seed either. They grow from the roots or rhizome pieces that you plant. This ginger plant I started from some rhizomes that I dug up from a friend's yard. And this turmeric plant I started from some organic turmeric root that I bought at the grocery store. And this turmeric is not easy to find. This one is a black turmeric. So I did buy some rhizomes for the black turmeric online from a place called Roughwood Seed Collection. But unfortunately, I don't think they have any black turmeric in stock right now. So if you're looking for some, you may want to check back in the winter time. I believe I had bought mine in either December or January, which is right after turmeric harvest season. So like I said, they weren't very easy to find, so good luck. So hopefully this gives you some ideas of where to start looking if you're wanting to buy some seeds for heat-tolerant summer vegetables. I'm going to put links in the description below the video to all of the places that I mentioned, and hopefully you'll be able to find what you're looking for. Happy gardening!